chapter 18, verses 26, 27, and 28, in which Lord Krishna, incarnation of Lord Vishnu, tells us about the character and qualities of the person who does some work. There are three things, a work to be done. For example, somebody has to construct a building. Now, how to construct a building is the way to work. And the worker, the designer, the architect, the contractor, the character of that person who works. For example, the work is reading, and I am reading or speaking in English, or the way I am speaking, slowly or fast. But I am the person who is the speaker over here, or the reader over here. So this the qualities of the doer, the person who does the work. So the like always, these are divided into three types of qualities. Sattvic means very truthful and the best qualities of the worker, the person who does something. The first thing Lord says is that the person is free from attachment and enjoyment of the work and to the fruits or the outcome and benefits of the work. So the person is not attached to the desire for the work. He does it as a duty and is not attached to do it again and again, like not obsessed to do it. So he or she doesn't make a personal attachment to that person, that thing, that situation, and that incidents, and remains free from these things. And then Lord says that the person doesn't feel arrogant or egoistic about it, and he doesn't feel that I have done this great work and nobody else can do this work. I am the best person to do this work, because anybody can do the work and nobody can be best. So that's another thinking, if the person thinks that I don't have any bad qualities and I do good things, and so this is also considered bad, that the person considers him to be good and great. Then the best of the qualities the person, if the person has, is so that means if the person becomes faces difficulties in the form of a bad name, in the forms of failure or losses, so then he doesn't or she doesn't lose any enthusiasm and keeps patience. So one has to be enthusiastic and have lot of patience, and should not be mindful of whether he gets or she gets a good name or a bad name, benefit or loss, whether he succeeds or she succeeds or not even. But doing the work is very important. Something very special over here is that the person should not be mindful or thinking like he is an best expert and knows the work 100%, because if the person knows that he thinks he has to be the most perfect person in doing that, he will not be able to do any work. So this is very nice thing over here, that it says that the work is very important. It's not necessary that you should be the best and absolutely perfect in doing the work. This thing should not come into the way. So repeating these qualities which are the best, that person does not involve himself or herself into the enjoyment of doing the work or in the outcome of the work in the name of name, fame, money, or the benefit or the success of the failure of the work. Doesn't get egoistic if the person is very good in doing some work should not be thinking like that, that he is the best and nobody else can do the work, and he is the only person who can do the work, and he may not be the expert in the work, but still he does the work. And then he should we consider as not having these faults. And the person who doesn't have such faults is the uh, truthful person and the best among the doers. So this second grade is Rajasic, which is workable things of the world. You can say the political or diplomacy and things which are the worldly things. The worldly things mean the person is attached to the enjoyment of the work. He enjoys the work and enjoy the benefits of the work, in which the way he gets or she gets a very big name, very big material benefits, on very big connections, and also that the success. So then the person will once have these things, will like to repeat the works and go on having increased desires, and such desires, if he has that he will be benefiting in this world, in this life, or will be benefiting in the life after life, like he will or she will be going to heavens, and there they will get such beautiful opposite sex people, or lot of beautiful gardens, or beautiful homes and all these things, and lot of servants or all these. So it says that this is the second grade thinking. And also the second grade thinking is the ego, that the person is doing some good work, is giving benefit to or donations to someone, or doing any good works, but feeling arrogant and big proud about this thing. And then if he gets involved into this, he will look for more and more honor. And when the person doing the work will not get more and more honor, or money or benefit or success, or he will think that he is the best and perfect, and he will not be, he will become angry, and the person will become violent, because then he will or she will acquire other means to get the benefits, in the name of name and fame, uh, in the name of connections, social connections, or material gains. And there is a very special thing, explained in this, which I also didn't understand earlier. That means that the person who acquires such name and fame, or material things like big bungalow, a lot of cars, a lot of money, jewelry, excellent clothes, and all these things, many aeroplanes, yachts, and all these things. So by collection of such things, the other people, all people in the world do not have such things. And what is explained very beautifully over here is that this is a type of violence, because other people will feel sad, bad, jealous, and they will get into negative feelings because of the excessive collection of name, fame, material things, and lot of connections. Like you see, many people become very, very big, whether in good ways or in bad ways, because here it is also mentioned that the person may become violent and acquire the things by violent means. So this the person he collects, and here is a, they are given a very bad way, they are spoken about in this scripture by God, that this is like as if they are collecting the things, as if they are collecting the things which should be discarded from the body, like we go to the washroom and we pass urine and stools. So the person, as if he's collecting such things, is equivalent to collecting urine and stools. Very, very strong words over here, I must say. That the person, this collection of too much of name, fame by doing some work, or social connections and honor and power and material things is like as if the person has taken inside all these things and has collected urine and stools, feces in one's body or one's thing. This is very strong words over here. So then the person will be enjoying and feeling happy about getting the things, and will be feeling sad when the things are lost due to any reason or taken away by other things or lost with time or circumstances or situations, whatever. And so the person will be in a circle of happiness and sadness, depression and elation. So this is called uh, uh, you know, another thing which is this is this is the second grade, which is the worldly grade of the things which many of us follow over here. And we are like all these qualities are in percentage in this and that person. So idea is to be aware of this and increase the third quality, which is the tamas, which mean the person is either not having knowledge or not aware. So this is explained in very big detail. The doer, a person who does something, works upon some matter, whatever, whether on whatever position, like a CEO of the company or a simple sweeper of a company. So, what are the qualities of the third grade person? So, there is first of all, the person is careless. Second thing, the person is not skilled, does not develop one's skill to do the work, does not try to become knowledgeable and skillful. And even if he has the skill or she has the skill and the knowledge, the person is careless. So the person is like a natural person here. Natural word has been used over here is like nature is without, like nature, the river is there which will flood. We put dams on the side of it, and the sea will come inside. We sometimes the person low lying area in some countries there are dams made onto the sea to claim the land from the sea. So this is something which we do. Like now we are trying to make vaccines against coronavirus, and somebody has made coronavirus. So these things are against nature. The person learns. So education and organization how to make this cloth once the cotton was not used. So they said somebody came from Europe and went to Egypt, and they saw that the cotton was growing on plant. They said, see, wool is going on the plants. So like that, we learn how to make books, how to do printing, how to study, what are the languages. So this is education. The person is prakrit means not civilized, not educated, and stubbed means stunned. Stubbed, S-T-A, stubbed, stunned, something similar, Stunned means the person becomes fixed, like the due to loss or gain, and due to his mental state or her mental state, the person is not able to move much things. He is becomes like a stubbed, like he has got some bad news and bad things, that he perceives the things like that. He is not able to do the works and becomes like a stunned person who is like fixed and thing like that. The dead bodies become, fixed. So like that, it becomes like a dead body is fixed type of thing. And then he becomes, fixed on the ideas, is not open to the ideas or to learn more things and to go to logic to do this thing or not to do things, how to do this thing. The person becomes fixed in the ideas and just says, I will not listen, I'll do it like that, I'll do that thing only. Another very nice thing over here is told that the third grade thing is that the person of this type is doing bad things to those who are doing good things to him. Somebody helps the person, him or her, that he or she harms that person in any way, basically like that. So instead of becoming grateful, the person, like somebody gives some money on loan to some person with some interest, without some interest, with less interest. Now, after some time, the person says, okay, return my money. It is very commonly known, you will find in the news, that people, instead of many people, instead of returning the money, murder the person. So this is like that the person who got help in the form of a hard-earned money by somebody is given to another person without interest, with interest, or somebody, so they harm the society, they get the things from, they harm the society, take the money, loans from banks, and the person, the harm in any situation, you can put it like that. Then the next thing is the person of the third grade type of worker is lazy, works slowly, doesn't come to on time to the work, and sometimes makes false excuses like that, and makes I am sick, I am ill, or doesn't do the work in time. This is very common among those who never fail. The idea of succeeding in life is to do more than what you are supposed to do. If I have to do, say like I have to carry a thing, 10 kg, I must carry 12 kg. So if I have to, with less income, one should work more. That in sharpening one's saw. This is very, very important to succeed in life. To give more than you are supposed to give, rather than trying to take more. So when you come to work for someone, if you are to succeed in an organization or anywhere, you work more than you are supposed to do. Rather, here it is said the person is lazy. Then this person is having lot of bad feelings in the mind while working. Why I am supposed to do this work? Why can't I do something better? Can't this thing be better way? Why am in this situation in life? So he is upset with himself. The person is not having a balanced mind, is not enjoying one's job, although the chosen job for the person. So one must do, he can resign or she can resign and do the work what one loves to do, but is doing the job but not with a good mind, or she is doing the job not with good mind. Then the person is short sighted. So the person does the thing not from a long outcome, the end of the doesn't see the end point of the thing, see immediate benefits. For example, now we are doing the things, utilizing the environment, hmm? The wood, the air, the water, making very strong chemicals which are causing cancers ultimately. There is a place in Bathinda over here where the cotton was grown, and lot of insecticides were sprayed for that cotton. And so that place is now cancer belt. The insecticides have gone inside the land, and they are growing with the vegetables and the grain, and going inside the bodies of the patients, consumers, persons, and they are very high incidence of cancer. I know many vegetable growers from a place called Marelkotla here. There, some of them are my patients. So they say that they are, spraying the insecticide, which are they have to spray. They say insecticide which are supposed to be sprayed say once in 10 days. They are spraying every day, because otherwise they say the flowers of the vegetables will be eaten away by the insects. And if the flowers will be gone, how will they have vegetables? And the vegetables of not be good quality. So this is very short-sighted thing, which the people do for immediate benefit. These are the examples for society, but the person oneself for short gains, one may be a loser. They say penny wise and pound foolish. Something like that is said in English. Because I am speaking in English, I am quoting English. I don't know who has quote is this. So this is the third grade, and idea of telling these things is that one has to develop good qualities to have a good work. Like the person should become a person who develops good qualities. The 29th verses is explaining that what is the wisdom of various three types, which are explained already in one of my talks in 30, 31, and 32. So here, these are interesting things, knowledge, and we should think about these things. If you like my talks, please subscribe to my channel, press the like button, and you may share the things so that others also may benefit from it. Thank you very much. Glory to Lord Krishna, glory to Lord Vishnu, and glory to God. And we shall meet again.